Recovery and rehabilitation programs for survivors of Super Typhoon Yolanda were discussed today in a meeting attended by representatives of various government agencies and ASEAN countries. The survivors were assured of continuing assistance, as we hear from Sweeden Velado.
Rehabilitation czar Panfilo Lacson assured that the Aquino administration continues its effort to provide assistance to victims of Super Typhoon Yolanda through the Office of the Presidential Assistant for Recovery and Rehabilitation, or OPAR. According to Lacson, the government will provide 171 billion peso budget for the implementation of OPAR projects with the theme Build Back Better and Safer. The programs were discussed in a closed-door conference that was graced by Foreign Affairs Secretary Albert Del Rosario, Department of Social Welfare and Development Secretary Dinky Soliman, ASEAN Secretary General Lee Long Min, and representatives of ASEAN members. This in relation to their participation in Yolanda rehabilitation through the ASEAN Agreement in Disaster Management and Emergency Response.
As long as the ASEAN countries band together, parang kasi di ba may kasabihan na united we stand, divided we fall. Kung magkakasama yung ASEAN as one group of countries, we can stand up to any threat in any form, ano? Hindi lamang sa disaster kundi yung security threat.
The conference was followed by a community rebuilding technical workshop where ASEAN member states such as Indonesia, Myanmar, and Thailand shared their experiences and best practices from super typhoon, earthquake, and tsunami that ravaged their respective countries.
I just hope that we can see soon the implementation of the commitments, and then we would communicate with the national coordinator in the Philippines to implement those commitments.
Meanwhile, the Chinese embassy in a written statement reviewed the humanitarian assistance provided to the Philippines by their country in the wake of the super typhoon. The statement emphasized China's cash donations amounting to 9 million pesos and that 6,000 patients were treated by 3 medical teams sent by China. In the last part of the statement, China reiterated that it will continue to work hand in hand with international communities to help victims of disasters. For People's Television, this is Sweeden Velado.